Hi everyone, it's Celeste and welcome to my channel. I'm trying to be very considerate to my neighbors and everything like that. Currently, I'm in Germany, Munich, and it's kind of exciting. I realized that today is actually a very special day, and that's why I'm making this quick vlog. And I just wanted to talk to you guys so that it's not always just about cosplay, and sometimes you get a little bit of me versus costume making and other things and craziness. Today I'm actually going to be talking about my breasts, and it's actually my breast's birthday. As you know, last year I got my breasts done, and it's been 1 year since then, so happy birthday, boobies. So I just wanted to talk about my breast augmentation story, and this is just me talking. I won't be editing or cutting this. So a long time ago, my husband was asking if I'd ever want breasts done, and truth be told, I've always been ridiculed for having smaller chests. I've always thought about getting a larger size breast, and a lot of it was not just because of cosplay, but just for my actual self-esteem and body image and confidence. Ever since I did get them done, I feel different. And who knew that a small type of surgery would do that? Sometimes that is just the type of confidence that you need. I feel like I faked it to make it kind of situation a lot. And it makes me really sad to say something like that. Like, you should be comfortable in the skin that you're in. But with modern technology, you can change who you want to be. You can be someone else better, such as like, oh, I have a really ugly nose, I want to change it. Or, oh, I really want to change my jawline. Or, oh, I don't like the bags under my eyes, I can change it. Like, there's so many ways to have plastic surgery, and, do your research. So where did I get my surgery done? I got it done in Wrocław, Poland. It was a very terrifying time because I've never had an invasive surgery like this before. And with that, I did a lot of research first on like what are the top places in Europe to get your breasts done. I currently did not have the idea of going to South Korea to get my breasts done. I know that they are like #1 in the world for breast surgery, and at the same time, I don't know any Korean, so I was really terrified to travel that far just in case something bad happened. I wanted to keep it localized within Europe. Europe is very easy to travel and, semi non-expensive, unlike the USA. USA, they kind of just cut you up, turn you in, and then like make you go. There have been a lot of videos I've watched on how people insert the implants, and I think that's fine. So me, I don't think I really had a choice on how they did it because I saw on their web, like they didn't really tell me how they were going to, but we did under the breast tissue itself. So I have scars here. I'm not going to actually show you so I don't get in trouble, but that's what happened. So I actually found a clinic called Clinic for You in Wrocław, Poland, and that's where I got them done. I got in contact with them, and they were so quick, so helpful, and I have to give them like 5 stars. Like, they are a great clinic, and we exchanged tons of emails, we talked about it, and they really alleviated a lot of my stresses and worries that I had when going to Poland. So I think it was out of like some odd 100 number of reviews that they had a 4.8 out of 5 stars online. And I'm like, wow, that's really amazing. And a lot of it was specialized in chest augmentation. So I thought, hey, let's do this. So I went with my husband and my sister. My sister and I actually got our breasts done together, and that's what happened. And it wasn't expensive in the sense that you think it would, but it was definitely a pretty penny to get your breasts done. And I was really scared. I was nervous. I definitely had smaller size chests before. And to be honest, I was a 32B in Chinese sizes. In American sizes, that fluctuates between a 32 waistband, not waistband, but a 32 band itself, and then like A to B. So it was really small, but it wasn't like I didn't have anything. So like if I tried really hard, I can make mad cleavage. So there was that. We also, for like Clinic for You, they actually had a package that I chose. I asked my husband what would be the best, and so we actually got the translator and transportation and basically a hospitality package. It wasn't terrifying in the least because they were there every step of the way translating, giving us guides. And even when I got to speak to the doctor, I felt really comfortable. It was the first time meeting the doctor, but it's like they had assured me everything would be perfect. And it really was. Like, they took us to get our blood work to make sure that we were healthy and everybody would be fine and such like that. So the time came for October 9th, aka today, and we actually went to the operating room. We showered up using the special cleaning solution, and so that way we were prepped. We were in our smocks, and we were just like IV'd up, and then before I knew it, I was on the operating table. So that's that story. Post-op, they woke me up, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm awake now. And the next thing I knew, I fell asleep, so it's okay. Yeah, so after that, the next few months were painful. It was so painful. And the thing too is, like, you have to do certain massages to like help your muscles like recover in my tissue. I did not go under muscle, and because I did not have as nearly much pain as my sister. The type of silicone that I got was actually a round shape. So it's round, not teardrop. So teardrop will have more of a shape like this. Round will be more like this. So that's why mine are more circular. Now, the reason why I chose round for me is because I have bigger hips, and I think my hips size to my breast size was very off. So I think even if I had the muscle shape here, it was okay. So I'm not really upset or discouraged about that. Now, for my sister, who is a smaller woman than me, she definitely looks better with a teardrop shape. So it all depends on what you want. So I actually have smooth round, and the doctor told me that because of my small body, even though like I'm curvy, he's like, I could only fit 280 cc. Originally, I wanted 300, but I said, hey, if my body does not want to stretch that much, do not push it. Like, let's just go as big as we can naturally without it looking bad. And I told him, he's like, do you have anything else you need to tell me? And I told him, I'm like, please don't let my boobs be separated too far apart. Like, I want natural cleavage. So if I had it, it's fine. So I just want to make that into a very valid point. And you've seen in other videos about my cleavage and such. Because of the title of this video, I'm making sure that, you know that these are here. So that's what we're talking about today. And this is more of a heart-to-heart talk for anyone that has those questions or is scared. So I just want to be there and holding your hand. October may be the month of Halloween and spooky, scary things. But, going under the knife is truly terrifying for anyone. So I'm making this video for you all. So recovery was really painful. Putting on t-shirts, no. Putting on hoodies, no. So it's just like you had to make sure that your shirt came this way, or you had a dress come this way. Showering, you had to be really careful with the stitches that you had. And of course, like applying creams to reduce the keloid. You want to reduce your keloids as much as possible. Now, for the first few months, I could not go past this movement above my head because I didn't realize how much pectoral muscles had been, I guess, manipulated, because they weren't cut, but the skin had been cut. And if I like stretch up this way, it'll pull the skin, and my skin had not been used to my new breasts. So that's actually something that was really terrifying. Now, when my stitches actually came out, like they just fell off. Like, it was fine. I like freaked out. I was like, I kept it too. So I was like, look, babe, my stitches are gone. Oh my God. And he's like, oh my God. And, it was kind of an amazing process to have that. Now I'm happy because I could go out there, try on clothes, and it fits perfect. I maybe size small, and it's like, oh yeah, look, it's pushing up my t-shirt now. But it's just like if I go out there and buy a size 2 dress, and for some reason, a lot of stores think a size 2 dress needs like size C tits. And I'm just like, that does not make any sense. Like, your princess cut is too large. So now when I go try things on, it just fits perfectly. Everything fits so much better and it makes me happier. I did this for so many reasons and you've seen that probably on a past video, but this is just telling you about the surgery and how it happened. I remember right before I got, cut open on the table, I was just looking around and trying to make sure I understood everything. I remember seeing the lights above me on the operating table. I remember seeing the doctors behind me. And he's like, here, look this way, look this way, look this way. Look at the milk. And the milk was actually the anesthesia and it knocked me out. And then I woke up with these fabulous girls. Now, a few things that I have to admit that are kind of sucky and kind of a positive. Afterwards, after you get your surgery, you cannot go bra shopping. Like, definitely wait. Even though the doctor tells you what you are now, it's not exactly going to be the same after you try it on. So we bought some lingerie while we were in Poland. Just like, oh, if he says I'm going to be a blah, 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 aka 32C, I guess I might as well get 32C, which worked. But then there was some of them where it's just like, oh my God, this is like not fitting appropriately. Like, my nipples are starting to show out. So instead, we actually bought some more lingerie and I actually got fitted at a Chance boutique. And they told me in Danish sizes, I'm 68, I think 68F. And I'm just like, what did I do? But like, in American sizes, I'm still a D. So it's kind of amazing how worldly sizes will change accordingly. So with that being said, it's like, get surgery if you feel like it. And if you're scared, don't be. Research who you're going to. Make sure they have good reviews. Make sure that they have great communication, great customer service. And of course, like Anna Miranda, like she helped us out so much. And she told me that she has been working with that company for so many years and it just really helped me out. And even the day of like picking us up and such, it's always great to have tons of communication. And this is like, even though I didn't have tons of communication with the doctor, I had tons of communication with the company and they could assure me that I would do fine. So like, that clinic specialized in plastic surgery, so I wasn't terrified. Again, like, this isn't meant to like persuade people to do plastic surgery. This is just my story. Feel free to ask me comments down below about anything that I've missed. I know that this is a little bit of a delayed video and I'm sorry that it took an extra year to talk about it. I think it's something that I think opening up like this is terrifying for me, and not being bubbly, not being cheerful, but actually talking about my experience getting my breasts enlarged. And a lot of women in these days get their breasts enlarged or something bad happens. And like earlier this year in July, there was a breast recall and it's just like, but the thing is, I went to a clinic where I know that like they have specialized products that are like the perfect kind. So it's just like, if that would have happened, they would have contacted me, and like, I did choose the right product that fits for me, and it's pretty nice. So again, thanks for coming to my TED Talk about my Tid's birthday anniversary. I don't think I would ever imagine talking about that. I'm sorry that it's been a lot of wedding stuff. My husband and I just finished our wedding again, so I hope to put that on my channel and then we can move forward with cosplay content and vlogging. I'm still going around Europe right now, so there will be more at the end of the month. I'm sorry if that's kind of hard for anyone preparing for this. So yeah. So I hope you guys stay inspired, be creative, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye.